listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. Yes, it is 4th of July. That is right. Tuesday, J4 2023. How are we? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. We got to go quick because I only got 45 minutes and I got to get out of here. And then we're going to do part 2. Hey! Come on. And then we're going to do part 2 later on after the show ends, an hour after, give or take, because I am going to shoot off fireworks and we're going to have a fun time doing that. So welcome to Goof On tonight on the 4th of July. Glad you could spend a few moments here with me. And I'm just getting ready. I was outside. They were shooting off some cool fireworks and setting up a display here where I live. And I ran home as fast as possible. I had to put eye drops in my eyes. Had to grab. Oh, wait, did I grab the wrong one? I grabbed it's the right one, but not the full one. I got this stuff today, 33%. 33% THC, 6% CBD. I have never seen anything more than 1.1. But anyway, here we are. Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Oh, I won't. I don't have those kind of fireworks to lose any fingers. You'll see. What the hell's on my hat? Fingerprints? That's probably what it is. All right. We're not going to do roll call. We're going to go right into it. Okay. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy 4th of July. And good all over the 4th of July. All right. Let me smoke a little. Because tonight, now, you know, you're going to be like, what are you talking about? There's nothing going on. Believe it or not, I watched Weaponized. Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. It's my favorite podcast. It is. I like it. I can't say I don't. I like it. Those guys are fun. They're good. You want to know why? You want to know why I like listening to those guys? Because it's almost as if you're getting the true story of what's happening in ufology. But not really. It's like they get it, what's going on. But when it comes to the actual evidence time, it's like I'm waiting for the punchline with these guys. It's fun. But actually the show's pretty good. They got a good beat on things. All the people that are in mainstream media, on the TV, in the news, it's their friends. They know all these people. So they already got the in, you know. But George Knapp definitely watches me. I got a sneaky suspicion. Today, I listened to him say, well, disclosure, and I'm paraphrasing, but I'm going to play it. He goes, what kind of disclosure we're going to have? We're going to have a little disclosure because you can't be a little pregnant. What? George Knapp just used the Giordano line. You can't be a little pregnant. And they used another line later on down the road. I think they said a gush all over Skinwalker or something. No, they didn't. That'd be great. But they did. He did. So we'll have some fun with the boys today. Because I've got I know we're going to make this a scary episode. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because I want to. This is going to be really interesting. This is going to be like a Halloween episode tonight. You think it's going to be all about George Knapp and ufology. It's not about ufology tonight. Not at all. Tonight, we're going to be a little scared. Yep. And I'm going to play right now 2 ghost stories that are from Top 5. Nuke's Top 5, one of my other favorite channels. And these 2 stories I'm going to play. This first one, I'm picking the most realistic stories that I believe in ghost stories, because these are really hard to pick out, like what's real and what isn't. Wouldn't you agree with ghost stories? And hold on, I got to get rid of some things. I didn't realize I still had these here. Oh, that's right. I'm leaving those up for leaving that there. Let's get rid of that. Hold on. See, the power flickered earlier today. It just flickered. And I lost the internet. And I lost the internet for like a half an hour. And then the computer wouldn't start up. So I had to jimmy rig I have to press a reset button and the power button at the same time on my computer. It's annoying, but something happened in the move where it must have got ruined or something. All right. So this first story comes from, I'm just going to play it. I believe these are real poltergeist stories. I don't believe that everybody's faking, although a lot of people do, because it is not easy to fake what you are about to see. And that's why I chose a few of these tonight. And this first story is going to be about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to play them almost all the way through. They're from top 5. It is fair use, so I'm going to go ahead and play it for you. Jeanette, oh my gosh, sweetheart, thank you. $20. Oh my gosh, that's got to be a 4th of July surprise right there. That's right, I forgot. You can help support Goof on a 4th of July. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal preferred or Cash App. Mucho gusto generoso. All the links are in the show description and in the About section on the homepage of Goof On. Thank you, Jeanette, the continuing supporter of Goof On. Oh, wait. And last night, there were 2 PayPals that I have to say thank you for because they came in right at the end, and I didn't see them until after the show. So I want to thank Dorothy. Not Dorothy. Why would I say that? That's so funny I said Dorothy. Here it is. Andrew. $10. He says, look up, play on YouTube, the confession audio interview by Dr. Shirley Wright. I have seen that, by the way, Albert Einstein's assistant in the 40s. She says they were taken to see Roswell, she and Einstein, the UFO and the aliens. Have a listen to this. It's interesting. Her descriptions are very first generation, like other early whistleblowers. Yeah, no doubt. Thank you, man. Andrew, that was awesome of you, man. Thank you. And I will. Believe me, I will. Look that up. And then Nathan, we got his. And then there was one more from Hungry Dragon. Hungry Dragon. It's been a minute. A rising tide lifts all boats. Thank you very much, Hungry Dragon. That's the... I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso. $20. Wow. Thank you for that. And tonight, that just came through, I believe. It was Nathan, right at the start of the show. At Guj, he says, $3.33 on PayPal. Nathan, you didn't have to. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso, Dusty Plastics. Sorry. Thank you for the PayPal. PayPal preferred. Mucho gusto generoso, sir. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate the surprise during the holidays. All right. During the holidays. So I'm going to play this video. This first poltergeist is from a guy called Finksy, I believe is how you say it. You're going to enjoy it, though. I don't just pick silly ones. These are actually interesting.
Internet videos to share with his viewers. None of his videos have anything to do with the paranormal. In fact, Finksy says that he has never even experienced anything paranormal at all. Until now. One day when Finksy is recording a gaming video for his channel, something happens that he still can't explain to this day.
Bene, ma direi che possiamo passare al prossimo livello di Damor, Finksy 3. Proviamo, ragazzi, sono curioso di vedere quello che accadrà. Dobbiamo scaricare la canzone. Ok, ragazzi, fermi un secondo. Ho sentito un rumore fortissimo, ma io sono a casa da solo. Spero sia il vento, ma non credo, visto che io chiudo sempre tutto, perché altrimenti ci sarebbero casini mentre registro.
Get in there, you Bhutan! Friggin' Italians, you're supposed to be brave!
No, non è possibile. Ragazzi! No, adesso vi devo far vedere. No, vi giuro, raga, non è possibile. Allora, ragazzi, sono andato a controllare cosa potesse essere il rumore. Stiamo un attimo calmi. C'è la luce del bagno accesa. Vi giuro, io sono a casa da solo, non so se lo potete vedere. Stavo registrando, ho sentito il rumore della porta chiudersi e c'è la luce accesa. Raga, non sto scherzando. Allora, entro. Raga, sto tremando, vi giuro. Allora, come potete vedere, non c'è assolutamente nessuno qua dentro. Perché c'è la luce accesa e la porta sbattuta? Raga, vi giuro, sono a casa da solo e tra l'altro c'è la finestra chiusa. Quindi non può essere stato di certo il vento, per cui non so come sia possibile che la porta si sia chiusa da sola e si sia accesa anche la luce da sola. Cioè io vi giuro, ho spento tutto, ho chiuso tutto proprio perché dovevo registrare. Facciamo finta di nulla, diciamo che è stato il vento anche se era tutto chiuso. Ok ragazzi, rieccoci. Non so cosa sia successo, all'improvviso la porta del bagno si è chiusa. Ah! Ragazzi, no vabbè, giuro adesso mi sto cagando in mano però veramente. Raga, sto tremando, sta succedendo qualcosa di strano e non sto scherzando. Ragazzi, la porta l'avevo chiusa. Raga, si poteva vedere prima che ho chiuso la porta quando sono entrato. No raga, vi giuro. Che cavolo sta succedendo? Cioè, ha sbattuto a caso. Ma poi con quale violenza? No ragazzi, dai, ma non scherziamo. Ragazzi, c'è la luce accesa di qua. Ragazzi, era spenta prima, l'avete potuto vedere. Sono passato da qua ed era tutto spento. No ragazzi, ma non scherzo. Cioè, perché c'è la luce accesa qua dentro? No ragazzi, sto impazzendo. Ma che cavolo sta succedendo? Raga, vi giuro non lo sto facendo apposta. Raga, sto tremando da morire, non so se si vede. Ok ragazzi, via, io non ce la faccio. Quando succedono queste cose prendo e me ne vado assolutamente. Adesso mi vesto, vado in macchina perché mi sto cagando in mano. Non so quello che sto facendo, sto impazzendo, raga. No ragazzi, no ragazzi, raga, vi giuro su quello che volete. Si vede, ragazzi. Ragazzi, si sta muovendo. Via, via assolutamente, non me ne frega nulla. Alexa, buonanotte. Ma va a cagare, non mi interessa.
The YouTuber hears a sudden loud bang coming from somewhere inside his apartment. When he goes to investigate, he discovers that it was his bathroom door slamming shut all on its own.
You know, a lot of people, when you watch this, I got to pause it for a minute. This guy's real, and the only reason I'm playing is to warm you up for the next one, but this is a very real reaction. I love this guy, not because he's Italian, paisan, hey, doing eh? No, it's because the guy's tripping out. Anyway, you'll see the rest of it. There's not much more, but I like that we can play these without interruption. Oh, I interrupted. What a jerk. Hey.
And the lights are now turned on as well. A little rattled by the experience, Finksy goes back to playing his game. But then the door to his office forcefully slams open right next to him, scaring the living out of him. The light in the bedroom is now on, and he hears more unexplained noises. A rocking chair in the other room is swaying back and forth on its own. Finksy has had enough and just leaves his apartment to take a break. While he's gone, a motion-activated camera pointed at his office door captures something downright chilling. An eerie figure can be seen coming close to Finksy's office door. It then slowly disappears back into the darkness.
This guy brought something home.
The YouTuber swears that no one was home, and he's left shocked by what has happened. So did Finksy have his first ever encounter with the paranormal? Drop a comment and tell me what you think.
All right, next one is coming up, and that was just a warm-up. I just liked his reaction. Ah! I mean, he goes like this, like he's going to do something, like he didn't know what to do with his hands. Like, do I put him up? I don't see anything. Okay, I'm okay. It was a funny reaction, actually. His reaction was gold. Poor Finksy. His reaction was funny, though.
In the bedroom is now on, and he hears more unexplained noises. A rocking chair in the other room is swaying forth on its own. He's had enough and just leaves his apartment. In the bedroom is now door to his office forcefully slams open. experience
His
thinks he goes
hands.
back to playing his game.
Watch his hands.
But then the door to his office
I don't know what he's doing with his hands. It's funny. Watch. It's hilarious.
But then the door to his office forcefully
I don't know what he's doing with his hands. It cracks me up.
a little rattled by the experience, thinks he goes back to playing his game.
Watch his hands.
But then the door to his office forcefully slams.
I don't know. I thought that was funny. All right, next one. Next one's really good. Much better than this.
And Reddit user Corian is on a holiday trip with his friends exploring the beautiful countryside of Kandersteg, Switzerland. But then he and his friends spot something very strange above the mountains.
Okay. There is a floating... There's nothing under it! No!
Thank you, Helen.
What the f***? No!
Isn't that?
Yeah.
Holy
Look at that!
That's not moving. Oh, it is. It is.
Floating man.
A little bit.
Oh, it's in the clouds now.
Well, we're not sure if it's a
A floating on.
Okay, can I just... So...
Thank you, Helen.
I see that.
We originally saw
I see it. Yeah, that's
Happy
it.
4th.
But right now we're trying
It's hard to see right now.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not. It's not getting any closer, though.
This sighting is unbelievable.
Yeah.
After a certain point.
You'll see.
Huh?
Literally, what is that?
Okay. Mega binoculars. Hold on.
In a series of short videos, Reddit user Corian attempts to capture this bizarre floating thing on camera as he travels around the area with friends. The next day, Corian and his group are on a tour bus leaving Kandersteg, and he tries to see if the unexplained object is still there.
And it's still
it
there.
is.
What?
Oh, I see it's black.
It's black now.
Oh, I see that. I don't see it anymore.
That's crazy.
Right.
It does look like it's hanging on something. But I don't know.
No, it's definitely. Here.
Where is it?
Now it's blue.
No, you see where that? I see it.
Oh, we're getting really much better now. It's looking a lot better in terms of...
Where did it go? Am I looking up or down or?
I can't know. Second.
My eyes locked.
It did look like a humanoid, right? Right there. Look, it's still in the same shape.
I can't know. Second.
My eyes lost it.
Oh, there it is.
See, it looks like balloons, right? But but then it doesn't.
It looks like a paragliding. Where is it?
See, they're right above it now.
Oh, it's there. Yeah. What the hell? No, I see that now.
Oh, I see.
That's a paraglider.
That's blue, white. It's a paragliding. It's a paragliding. No, it's been there for 14 hours. It's not a paraglider. Yeah, it's totally still there.
And it's there again.
Whatever it is that's floating up there in the mountains, Corian and his friends say it looked a lot like a human being with somewhat distinguishable arms.
Wait a minute. Did you see what it looked like for a second?
Like a human being.
Look, that's got like a protruding tic tac type of thing sticking out. Yeah, if you turn it sideways, my God, it looks like I don't know, a bird. It's bizarre though, isn't it?
With somewhat distinct.
So I was thinking, what if these are they really are balloons, but they're survey balloons? Since it may be hard to hike in that area, that's how they use this device to maybe count how many animals are left in the area. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm going off by when they found the monolith a few years ago and they were counting the herd in the middle of the desert, but they didn't use this is a monolith in the sky or a humanoid something. It's weird. Look at this thing though. I don't know if that's pixelation or if that's connected to it, because you can see some other little glitches in there, you know, not as dark or protruding, but other pixelating.
Distinguishable arms and legs. So just what could this be?
Pretty cool.
As always, I leave that up to you to decide.
All right, maybe it wasn't as scary, the second one, but I do have some other ones. That was pretty fun. I like that sighting a lot. Yeah. Chris Angel the Magician. What? Thank you, Helen, for the $4 super chat. Super dono. See, you can't say that, Chris. You can't. Look, most likely it's a balloon, but they are in the Netherlands, right? And there was no proof it's a balloon. Zero. Just because it looks like a duck, it didn't, and it acted like a duck, but we didn't get to prove it was a duck. But most likely you're right. And I don't understand why it can't be a UFO. Why not? Look where they are, man. Nobody's going to go looking for that thing. Nobody's sending out F-22s to go shoot at it in Corbell's world. You know? It's hard to say. Definitely a balloon. I had to curtail a lot of the things I said. If I don't see a string or a nipple, you know, to blow them up with, I don't really say it's definitely a balloon. I said it most likely is. All right. I'm not saying you have to say that, but I do. All right, let's see. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Is this another one? Is this the creature? I think this is my creature. Oh, this is weird. You got to see this little short video. I've got a couple of strange ones. This is a cryptid. This maybe I shouldn't play it. I will. You guys won't remember.
Plantation workers in the deep forest of Burma, a country in Southeast Asia, had been seeing a strange creature showing up on their property. He would show up at different times, during the morning or around dusk.
That thing's got horns on it or
One day,
something.
he wandered onto their property, and what they captured on the next video blew them all away. Here, the creature is crawling over some down vegetation. It looks like some kind of leopard or panther or big cat-like animal to me. He definitely seems weak as well, like he has no energy or strength. The workers are unsure of what to do
Look
with
at this
him,
thing.
but somehow get him into a cage, and he's pissed about it. The claws this creature possesses are incredible.
Look at it. Look at it holding on for dear life. If that's a weird paw for a dog. It's got digits.
You can see his long, deadly claws wrapped around the metal cage.
That's part dog, part what? Part pig?
He even rips at the cage with his mouth.
Wow, that's crazy. You think that's crazy? All right. Good. I know you don't. This next one's good, though. Let's pull the new... Did I show it? I don't think I showed this to you. All right. Here it is. This is very odd looking. I don't like this one. I don't know. You'll see. I'm not sure I enjoyed this video. But it's a weird species. Biologists don't know yet, but they're thinking this is a form of an orangutan.
Trail camera in the dense rainforest of Southeast Asia captured something bizarre wading through ankle-deep water. This creature had an unmistakable, orangutan-like appearance. Yet there were distinct differences. Its hair was longer and more matted, and its arms appeared to be much longer than a typical orangutan. The camera belonged to a biologist named Carey, who was baffled by what he saw. Despite years of experience studying the wildlife in the area, Carey was unable to identify the creature. Could it be a new species of primate that had yet to be discovered? Or perhaps it was a genetic anomaly of an existing species, or something else. Whatever the case may be, the photo has sparked curiosity and fascination among the scientific community, and Carrie is determined to uncover the truth behind this mysterious creature. A trail camera in the dense rainforest of Southeast Asia captured something bizarre wading through ankle-deep water. This creature had an unmistakable, orangutan-like appearance, yet there were distinct differences. Its hair was longer and more matted, and its arms appeared to be much longer than a typical orangutan. The camera belonged to a biologist named Carrie, who was baffled by what he saw. Despite years of experience...
I mean, that looks like a very weak and shaved down orangutan. I think that somebody shaved it, kept it as a pet, and maybe it got out. They let it go. It got violent. It killed its owners. Who knows? But that thing's got scurvy or scabies. What do they call that skin disease that animals get, where it eats their fur up? It's sad. It kills them after a while. Very slowly, very painful, itchy death. All right, let's get back to the videos here. Let's pull up some scary stuff. Hey, yeah, this is it. All right, let me pull it up first. I gotta get it ready. There's some really good videos out there with some poltergeist activity. And I spent a lot of hours watching them recently. I'm going to play this one. I played this. I don't know if I played this before. I think I did. But it's so good. It's so creepy. I won't play the whole thing. I'll play half of it because it takes about 10 minutes to go through. This guy moves into an apartment condo in Japan. And he keeps... a guy died in the bathroom. And he got this place really cheap because of the strange, like most people can't stay there a week. They leave. So he got the place really cheap. And then he figured out why. And now after being there a month, he starts hearing right outside the window. He goes out there. Well, you'll see what happens. I think I've played this before. So some of you may get a nice idea of what's going on here. It's really creepy. It's the creepiest video of all. Because I think it's real. A lot of people don't, but... Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say. Same thing I did. And I've watched this video now twice. You're going to say it's setup. It's a setup. If you heard the whole story, which I didn't play, you would understand that this guy's not setting it up. This isn't a guy just setting up, having his friend go outside. He's outside. I didn't show you the whole thing. But he went out there several times. And the voice is right in front of him. He does a 360. He walks all around it. That's why he walked out and grabbed the hot water to see what would happen. What I thought was weird, though, the ghost started getting a little excited, go, ah, 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 before he threw the water. And then when he throws the water on, ah, I mean, it made me laugh too. But why did the ghost, what was he anticipating it? He must have anticipated the water being thrown on him. Listen how he gets a little more excited before he throws the water. Here we go. Right here, coming up. Right there. After he threw the water, all voices stopped. Come on, Nuke.
With 2 cameras ready, Yama goes on the attack as he throws boiling hot water at the spot where the weeping voice seems to be coming from.
Weeping.
Whatever is making the noise seems to cry out as the scalding water is thrown, and then all goes quiet. But nothing shows up on the thermal imaging camera. These days,
yeah, he tried, the kid. See, it goes back. It's a long story, but when he first got into it, people told him, you got to buy a better camera. So he went out and bought that camera. This is like the first or second night.
Isn't the end of Yama Q's paranormal. Yama can't see. The next day, he finds the dog back at its neighborhood home, safe and sound, and friendly as always. But that certainly isn't the end of Yama Q's paranormal problems. Only 9 months after moving in, he experiences something truly terrifying.
Listen, it's all around. Everywhere he goes, it stays in the same place. Oh, it stopped. This is rare.
A blood-curdling wail can be heard coming from right outside Yama's living room window. But when he goes outside to investigate, the creepy moaning suddenly just stops. As Yama Q's YouTube audience grows, as many shocked viewers request that he get better equipment to capture the supernatural phenomena. Yama orders a thermal imaging camera and waits for his next opportunity to record and capture what's going on in his home. And this is where things take a turn towards the truly bizarre.
You guys know what happens. You saw it. Let me pull up another one that is really good. I just like the honest sounding people. There's some that I don't buy or believe, but there's just some I can't explain myself, even though it can be faked. I believe in it. I believe in it because I've seen things move. Twice. Just bizarre when you see it. I'm looking for another one. I've watched a lot. I watched a lot of these videos, and there's a couple in here that I said I'll never forget that I emailed to myself. Here it is. No, that's Richard. It's a All right, here's one. All right, 16 minutes. Let's pull this one up. It tells me to go to the 16-minute I told myself. All right, here we go. All right. I love watching these videos. Never get tired of it. I don't know why. I believe in it because when you see something happen, it changes you. Like, I never believed anybody. And until it happened to me, until I saw my dog's little bowl move. And And it wasn't light. It had little treats in it. And I watched that thing float 6 inches across the table. All right. I said, go to the 16. I'm close enough. Let's see what happens here.
Something truly bizarre.
See, look at that. Look at the cat. The cat's watching it. That is creepy. It's got hands, one there, one there. There and there. Look at it. It's looking right at it. Right at the camera. Glowing eyes, even. Watch. How many people in here right now can tell me out of the corner of their eye they've seen this stuff? Tell me, you have. I know it. I know it. I've seen it out of the corner of my eye. I've seen it head on very rarely. I've captured it. I've got the shadows moving. We're going to look at a few of those. Well, maybe not tonight because we're almost done. But it's crazy what's out there. We just don't know. We just don't know.
One of Ashley's cats seems to be staring at a bizarre translucent apparition with glowing eyes that appears to be staring right back at the cat. At first glance, it just looks like the cat's owner playing peekaboo. But then the pale figure suddenly just floats up toward the ceiling before vanishing into thin air.
That is
Curious
so...
TikTok commenters believe Ashley's cat might have been trying to protect the home from an unwanted dark entity.
Yeah, maybe.
Ashley says that the family has since moved to a new home and is happy to be out of their old house for good.
You know that guy that had the... he throws the boiling water? His TikTok account was getting very popular. And because the wailing kept going on, and people around the neighborhood started coming over and hanging out. People started harassing him. Next thing you know, he's out, seeing people outside his window. He's got video of it. Yeah, I would want to go there and see if I can hear the wailing man, unless it's fake. And nobody ever catches it but him. See, I don't like that. All right, I'm going to take you away from the scary and the unknown to more or less ancient survival, ancient technology. And this will run us into tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's show is going to be really weird, ancient type of show. I might have a guest. But this pumped me up. Check this out. This is unlike anything we've ever seen. And I believe people did live in the earth for a certain amount of period because of a catastrophic event. And that might be coming again.
Nobody builds something that big.
Look at this.
Underground. Just for fun.
Check this out. Give me some volume on this.
The Longyou Caves, located in the village of Xian Beichun in Zhejiang Province, China, are a massive and majestic ancient underground world, as well as an ongoing mystery that has confounded scientists from every discipline that has researched them. 24 hand-carved caves encompassing a staggering 30,000 square meters have been found so far. Despite their magnitude and the work required to build them, no indication of their construction, or even their existence, has been discovered in archival sources. Despite the fact that the whole excavation involved about 1 million cubic meters of stone, there is no archaeological evidence explaining where that amount of stone went, nor is there evidence of the work being done. Furthermore, there isn't a single historical source that mentions them, which is extremely remarkable given the scope of the undertaking.
Wow.
Despite decades of analysis, the Longyou Caves mystery remains essentially unsolved.
I think we burrowed in. We had to. That's like an ancient survival shelter.
Well, they have them in Turkey as well.
It is an ancient survival shelter. Why else would we go live underground? They put pictures, murals on the walls so they don't go insane. They get to look at beautiful things. They couldn't go outside forever. Who knows? Who knows? I just got a message for a self-driving Tesla just got in a chase with police. Okay, self-driving Teslas are now evading police. That's too funny. So what are you guys going to do the rest of the night? Because it's starting to get dark out. I still see some sun hitting the trees. So it's about to go down in 20 minutes or so, but around an hour from now. I still have a few minutes. I'm going to probably go live while we're shooting off fireworks. Just because. Either that or I record it and just share it with the members. Yeah. I still have that video I haven't finished. Been a weird couple of days. Lots of stuff going on, but let me see if I have one more. Oh. Cattle mutilation riddle solved. History is a lie. What? Somebody sent this to me, I believe. This comes from Armored Skeptic. Oh, yeah, I remember. I was supposed to watch this. All right, let me save it as new. All right. All right. Let's do one thing, ufology. Let's go to the 24-minute mark on this interview with Tucker Carlson and Gary P. Nolan. And the P is not for professor. I think it's about Gary Nolan. Oh, yeah, it's about him. This is where Tucker Carlson talks about a guy who was interviewed by the CIA or the government to go into ufology because of this incredible invention he has where he can see brain injuries a lot better. And he's talking about Nolan, but he didn't say his name. Like, this was before Nolan was public. That's not true. Nolan's been public. But anyway, I just thought this was funny. You know, these people in ufology are really pulling a number on us. I really don't believe there's anything major going on behind the scenes. I'm almost convinced that it's all for nothing. Seriously, I'm not kidding.
They're stupid. They're also the ones who got us into the Iraq to no benefit to anybody. Saddam, everything will be better. Really, I was there when Saddam was captured. I was in Baghdad that day.
What?
Yeah. In December of 2003, I was a journalist. I was in Baghdad. I mean, every journalist was in Baghdad. And they were like, we captured Saddam in Tikrit. I'll never forget it. I was having breakfast at the Baghdad hotel, and they're like, we captured Saddam in Tikrit. And I guess Saddam was bad. Was he worse than what came after him? No. No. He was better. He was way better for all of his many demonstrated faults. And the last thing I'll say is Americans, because they live in such a peaceful, happy country, whose power is unquestioned, they have no imagination for how things can get worse. They have known about this since the end of the Second World War, which ended in 1945. Been a huge increase during as well. Huge increase in UFO sightings, in UFO crashes, et cetera, et cetera. And it turns out the federal government has been tracking this for 80 years and lying about it. So why? Well, that's a great question, and I can't answer it. I have theories, but I don't know. But here's what I learned. The first question is this real? Or am I just being a crazy person who's spending too much time on the internet? Well, this summer, we got a call. We didn't reach out. This person called us. Lexi, who's standing right there, who's a genius, one of our producers, gets his call from this guy who's a tenured Stanford medical school professor. And he wants to come on the show. Now, this guy has a couple patents, and so he's rich. And he's got tenure at one of the most prestigious schools in the world. So, he's not a flake. He comes on and he's like, 11 years ago, the US government reached out to me because I'm an expert on head injuries, on brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries, as a physician, and they had all these court cases from families of U.S. servicemen, over 100, who'd been by UFOs. And
over 100. Now listen to that. Because of UFOs. And that's where I got the idea that these 100+ men got infected or their brains got damaged by being in a UFO. And a lot of these pilots flew those UFOs that are documented as being crashed UFOs. These are the guys that flew the 100+ UFOs that everybody's talking about. Oh, in history, it's been over 127 crashed UFOs. Yeah, it's us. 3 years before Roswell, there was a crash of a UFO in Italy. The Italians coming through again. So let's not imagine. And we went and got that UFO from the Italians. U.S. Special Forces did. So, not Space Force. So, it is enormously possible that we had the UFOs in our possession and were flying them. That's it for tonight. We'll be back in about an hour and a half with fireworks and a nice display of family. The 4th of July. Hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. And Spuds McKenzie. No! Spuds is dead. He's dead. They killed him. That Devlin character, Lady Man, killed him. All right. So we'll be back. Boy, doing an hour is like, 45 minutes. 52. Doing an hour is like, I can do this standing on my head. I think I'd rather do an hour from now on. It's got to be 90 minutes to 2 hours. All right, I'm going to go shoot off some fireworks at the folks, have some hot dogs, apple pies, and hamburgers. Nobody here has a Chevrolet. Do you know an Escalade now costs $120,000? I know! All right, I'll see you guys. Real short outro. Mucho gusto, generoso. Supporters, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. But we'll be back in about an hour and a half or so. When it's dark out and shooting off fireworks, we'll go live. I'm going to try going live on the new phone. See if it works. All right. Be safe out there on the 4th, everybody. And be kind to each other. Alien bless.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.